Crap, we need a name for that. Suggestions in the comments box below. Whatever you want to call it. Ryan taps out Cole Quinn. And Chase now is in that Boston Crab, and he's very, very much in big trouble here. He's in the middle of the ring. The ref's asking him, and finally Chase does give up. I have to tell you, the higher-ups are very close now. They've said they're very close to looking into your live performances, and I've been watching myself. And let's not forget, the reason that you're having these live matches and that you're not on NXT right now is because the higher-ups are looking for more character, more emotion, more personality. And I know that can be difficult because you're focusing on your in-ring work, but trust me when I tell you that in-ring work is solid. So what I need you to do is go away, think about who you... I'm wondering if there's a little bit of panic setting in. If there is, that has just been washed away, because it's time to make history with the history maker. And surely Hector doesn't kick out of 2, right? No, he does not. And Ryan Rivers wins his third man this time, and Ryan's reaching in his trunks at something here. Are those brass nuts? Was those brass knuckles that Rivers just used? 1, 2, 3. He wins the match, but this... Well, lad, you know why you're here. You ready to go and do this? Regal? I am nervous, excited, tense, but I'm as ready as I'll ever be, so yeah, let's go do this. Hi Ryan, it's nice to finally meet you. Welcome back to the Performance Center. I'm Road Dogg. I know what kind of a time this is for everyone who gets to this point, so I am not going to waste your time. I'm going to get straight into this. Now, Ryan, I'm not sure if you know this or you was aware of this, but those 4 live show matches that you did for us, I was there at all of them in the arena. So the reason we do this, the reason I was there, was to be able to judge how you were received in your matches by the WWE Universe. Now, on that, first, how you were received was completely as expected. The reaction was lukewarm at best, and considering that nobody knows who you are, you haven't had any indie experience, and your opponent was also only a local talent, it's expected. We're not going to judge you on this. As for the in-ring work, which is the main reason that I personally was there, I have to say, I was actually really, really impressed. Like, really impressed. And the number one takeaway is that you're so young in your career, you're so inexperienced. Having said that, again, against the local talent, the match that you put on had the crowd really invested. There were a lot of exciting moments, and it really pulled the crowd in, even though they didn't know who either of you were. So yeah, you were on the right track for sure. Again, really impressed. And again, I know what kind of a time this is, so I'm not going to go into any more detail on that. But if you want a full breakdown on all the notes that I've written and everything else, I would be more than happy to give you that once all of this is done. That's it from me. Well, I guess that means it's my turn then. For some reason, Ryan, they've got me doing the personality judgment on all of this. I have no idea why. No, all jokes aside, unfortunately, I didn't get to go to the arena and witness things like Road Dogg did because of my NXT commitment. However, I was able to go back and watch all over the 4 matches that you did, and I was looking, like I say, at your personality, how you reacted with a crowd, how you reacted to certain situations in the match, the environment, and everything else. Before we get to that though, I just want to say, as Road Dogg just said, the matches you put on were very, very impressive. Now, from all the 4 matches, the one thing that I took away more than anything else was your confidence. And what I mean by that is the way you carried yourself. You, like Road Dog just said, you're so young and inexperienced, and I never saw any signs of rush or panic or anything like that. There was always a sense that you were completely in control of everything you were doing out there at all times. And that's very important, and that also gives you something that can't really be taught, and that is, it gives you a sense of authority, a big presence. And that, like I say, is very, very important. And also, it goes well with the way you look and the way that you carry yourself. It's organic, and I like that. It's a great starting point, honestly. So, very, very impressed. Having said that, though, I have to be honest. I would love to have seen a bit more character, a bit more playing with the crowd. They were invested in your matches because the matches were solid. However, they didn't really know who you were. They didn't know if they were supposed to be cheering for you, booing for you. And I had the same issue when I was watching this back, so that's something for you to take away and definitely go and improve on. But as Road Dog just said, that's it from me. Okay, so that leaves me then. But before we discuss anything else, I want to ask you some questions. The first one being, what would happen? What would you do if you was to get a no here today? Well, first of all, thanks to everyone in the ring for this opportunity. I don't take it lightly. If I was to get a no here today, I would ask how you came to that decision. And not out of a place of arrogance, but I would want to go away, take that advice, dismantle it, work on ways to improve on the things that you've told me. Then I'd come back here tomorrow and I'd work on what I dismantled and try to perfect it like I've done with everything else. And then I would just keep on working and working and working and hoping to prove myself to the point that you would give me another chance, another opportunity. Okay. So what if there was no other opportunity? What if this is one and done? Then there is no opportunity, but I'll just come here, keep working until hopefully one day there's a situation where one does come. Hunter, you would have to literally ban me to stop me from coming here. Okay. So then what if we were to ban you? Well then, the dream would be over. You know, there are other promotions. I do, Sean, I do, but not for me. Not for me. It's WWE or bust. I am all in here. You see, I don't just want to be a wrestler. I want to be a WWE wrestler. I don't want to be a superstar. I want to be a WWE superstar. That's it. I'm all in, like I said. For me, it's that or it's bust. Okay then, so one last thing. Tell us all. Who is Ryan Rivers? It's funny that you should ask that, actually, because I have been thinking about this non-stop for the last couple of weeks now. And I've had so many different ideas and directions for about who Ryan is. But now you ask me that, none of those ideas matter. Because the truth is, I'm Ryan Rivers. Ryan Rivers is me. It is Ryan Rivers that walked through that door on the first day, had a conversation with Regal that he said backfired on him. It's me, Ryan Rivers, who comes here straight from work every day for over 2 years, no days off, striving to be the best, striving for perfection day in and day out. and I would not accept any less. I won those live matches. I have that control. I have that authority, that calmness, that presence, that confidence. I am the best talent that has ever walked through that door, and I will be the best talent given the chance that will ever lift the WWE title. And I will be all of those things because I am Ryan Rivers. Like you all said, that's it from me. Okay, Ryan, we've got stuff to go and talk about, and then we're going to come to a decision. We'll let you know what that decision is. We'll let Mr. Regal know. And for now, good luck. And that is going to do it from me, guys, for this episode. Thank you so much for being here. It means the world. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen today. If you have, and you want to see more, please do hit the like and subscribe. If you've jumped in at this point and you're wondering what on earth is going on here, the other 2 episodes before this are playlisted for you, and they're up on the channel now. But again, thank you so much for being here. I hope you've enjoyed it. Again, if you have, please do like and subscribe. And I will hopefully see you all back in a couple of days for the next one. Until then, though, bye-bye.